Hello guys, good morning all of you once again. So now yesterday I discussed up to slope of a line passing through 2 points. Today I want to discuss condition for parallelism and perpendicularity of two lines. Okay. So here they are introducing two lines here. So I am giving the introduction here. Let L non-vertical lines L1 and L2 having their slopes, okay, having their slopes m1 and m2, okay, having their slopes m1 and m2 here, okay, m1 and m2. Let their inclinations of a line, inclination of a line L1 and L2 of a line L1 and L2 is alpha and beta. Okay. Now the slope of the first line becomes what I will get now? M1 equal to tan alpha. Now the slope of the second line, what I will get here? Tan beta. Here alpha and beta are inclination of the first line and the second line. Here they are mentioning, suppose if any two lines are parallel, what is the condition? If any two lines are perpendicular, what is the condition they are asking? Now I am taking it as a first condition as a parallel condition I am proving. Okay, if two lines are parallel, how the diagram will be? You see here. So this is x-axis, this is y-axis. Okay, so let me take one line like this. So this is L1. Okay, so another line will be like this. So this is L2. Okay, so this inclination is alpha, this inclination is beta. So clearly I am telling, all of you listen very carefully. If two lines are parallel and their inclinations are equal, okay, if two lines are parallel, we represent, if two lines are parallel having their inclinations are equal, inclinations are equal. Is it clear, everyone? Now, if inclinations are equal, what I will get? Alpha equal to beta. If I apply tan on both sides, what I will get from? Tan alpha equal to tan beta. Okay. Now, tan alpha value is what here? M1. Tan beta value is what? M2. So, M1 equal to M2. Now, you can mention the statement here. If two lines are parallel and their slopes are equal, okay, sometimes they will ask, converse of the statement is true or not. Converse of the statement means if slope of two lines are equal, whether those lines are parallel or not, they will ask. Okay, I will prove the statement, converse statement. Okay, so converse statement means what they mention, if slopes are equal, we have to prove whether the inclinations are equal or not. Converse statement is, conversely, if slopes are equal, m1 equal to m2. Okay, so what is m1 value here? Tan alpha. What is m2 value here? Tan beta. Okay, by using tangent function, if tan alpha equal to tan beta, so then alpha equal to beta. You see here, so starting what I told, if two lines are parallel and the inclinations are equal, alpha equal to beta. If inclinations are equal, finally I proved slopes are equal. So the converse statement is, if two slopes of two lines are equal, we are proving inclinations also equal. So lines L1 and L2, lines L1 and L2 are parallel. Okay, Is it clear, everyone? So all of you note on this. Guys, if any two lines are perpendicular, what is the condition here? Now, I draw the diagram here. This is y-axis, this is x-axis. Two lines are intersecting. So the angle between the lines is 90 degrees. Okay. Now you see here. So this inclination is alpha. This inclination is beta. If you observe clearly, this is the acute angle. This is the obtuse angle. Okay. Now, if two lines are perpendicular, what is the condition? How to prove? Okay. So let me take the reference here. Okay. On dotted line. If this angle is alpha, this angle also alpha. Okay. So this angle is alpha. This angle becomes 90 degrees. The total angle becomes what we will get? 90 plus alpha. Okay. This 90 plus alpha angle, which is equal to beta. Okay, is it clear, everyone? So what I am getting here, beta equal to 90 plus alpha. Beta equal to I am getting 90 plus alpha. If I apply tan on both sides, what I am getting here, tan beta equal to tan 90 plus alpha. Is it clear? Now tan 90 plus alpha is minus cot alpha. Okay. Now this minus cot alpha, I am writing like this. So cot alpha I am writing like this, 1 by tan alpha. Okay. Now if tan alpha comes this side, what I am getting? Tan alpha, tan beta equal to minus 1. Okay. Now what is tan alpha here? M1. So what is tan beta here? M2, which is equal to minus 1. The condition is if two lines are perpendicular. Okay guys, all of you listen. If two lines are perpendicular and the product of their slopes equal to minus 1. Okay. Sometimes they will ask converse of this statement is true or not. Which means converse of this statement means if m1 equal to m1 into m2 equal to minus 1 if they give. Okay. Whether you will get beta equal 90 plus alpha or not. Okay, I will prove that. Conversely, what do they give? M1, M2 equal to minus 1. Okay. So what is M1 value here? Tan alpha. What is M2 value here? Tan beta, which is equal to minus 1. If tan alpha comes this side, what I am getting? Tan beta equal to minus 1 by tan alpha I am getting. Okay. 1 by tan alpha becomes what we will get? Minus cot alpha. So tan beta equal to minus cot alpha I am writing like this, tan of 90 plus alpha. Is it clear, everyone? So both sides tan is there. Okay, by using tangent function, if tan beta equal to tan of 90 plus alpha, so beta equal to 90 plus alpha. So I proved conversely also. The product of the slopes are equal to minus 1. Then the inclination of second line is equal to 90 plus inclination of a first line. So the lines L1, so lines L1 and L2 are perpendicular to each other. Perpendicular to each other. Okay. Each other. Here you have to mention one pointer. Okay. So the product of the slopes of a line negative reciprocal to each other. So negative reciprocal to each other means m2 equal to minus 1 by m1 or m1 equal to minus 1 by m2. Okay. You can place like this. Okay. Now all of you note down this. Guys, you see all of you here, they gave an example 3, okay, a line passing through 2 points and which is perpendicular to the line passing through another 2 points, okay. So now we have to prove, they mentioned here, these 2 lines are perpendicular, okay. If 2 lines are perpendicular, what is the condition? Just now I told m1 into m2 equal to minus 1. So first of all, I have to find the slope of this line, and I have to find the slope of this line. Okay. Now, what is the formula? First of all, slope of a line passing through 2 points. Slope of a line. Slope of a line passing through x1 comma y1 and x2 comma y2 is, okay, x2 comma y2 is, formula is m equal to y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. Okay, now the slope of a line passing through these 2 points, okay, mentioned slope of a line passing through minus 2 comma 6 and 4 comma 8, minus 2 comma 6 and 4 comma 8 is, okay, 8 is. You listen all of you here. So this is x1 y1, this is x2 y2. The slope of the line is what? y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. 4 minus of minus 2. So this becomes 2 by 6 will come. So what will get here? 1 by 3. So the slope of the first line m1 equal to 1 by 3 I got. Okay. Next I want to find the slope of these 2 points. Okay. Slope of a line. Slope of a line passing through the points, passing through the points here. What is the point here? 8 comma 12 and x comma 24. 8 comma 12 and x comma 24 is, okay, m2 equal to y2 minus y1 24 minus 12 by x2 minus x1. Okay, so this becomes what we will get? 12 by x minus 8. Okay, so what they mentioned, since 2 lines are perpendicular, okay, since 2 lines are perpendicular, what is the condition here? m1 m2 equal to minus 1. So what is m1 value here? 1 by 3. What is m2 value here? 12 by x minus 8 equal to minus 1. Okay, so this becomes 3 ones are 3 fours are 4 by x minus 8 equal to minus 1. If x minus 8 goes to that side, what I am getting here? 4 equal to minus of x minus 8. Okay, so this value becomes 4 equal to minus x plus 8. Okay, if minus x comes this side, plus 4 goes to that side, x equal to 8 minus 4. So the x value is finally equal to 4. Okay, the value of x is 4 here. All of you note down this. So guys, the next concept is angle between 2 lines. This concept is very important. All of you listen very carefully. Previously we discussed 2 lines are perpendicular, angle between these 2 lines becomes 90 degrees. But suppose if the angle is not 90 degrees, how to find the angle between these 2 lines? Okay, that's why I am taking the 2 lines. This is L1 line, so this is L2 line. Okay, L1 line makes an angle alpha 1 with an x-axis. Okay, L2 line makes an angle alpha 2 with an positive x-axis. We write that introduction here. Let L1 and L2 are 2 non-vertical lines. And having their slopes are m1 and m2. Okay, So this is first line slope and m2 is the second line slope. Okay. And the slopes are m1 and m2 respectively. Okay. Now here let alpha 1 and alpha 2 are alpha 2 are inclination of a line. Okay. Alpha 1 and alpha 2 are inclination of a line. Inclination of a line L1 and L2 respectively. Okay, guys, if you observe here, so if two lines are intersecting, it's forming two angles here. So one angle is lies between L1 and L2. Here also other angle. If this angle is theta, this angle becomes what we will get 180 minus theta. So that one I am taking as a pi. Okay. Now you see here if I take the reference here. Okay. So this angle is alpha 1. Okay. This angle is theta. So this total angle what we will get alpha 1 plus theta. Okay. Alpha 1 plus theta. This alpha 1 plus theta equal to alpha 2. Okay. You can take here. Alpha 2 equal to alpha 1 plus theta. If alpha 1 comes this side, what I am getting here? Theta equal to alpha 2 minus alpha 1. Okay. If I apply tan on both sides, what I will get here? Tan theta equal to tan of alpha 2 minus alpha 1. Now this looks like tan of A minus B. Tan of A minus B formula is what? Tan A minus tan B by 1 plus tan A tan B. Okay. Now you represent tan alpha 2 minus tan alpha 1 by 1 plus tan alpha 1 into tan alpha 2. Here tan alpha 1 is, okay guys, you represent here m1 equal to tan alpha 1, m2 equal to tan alpha 2. Okay, in place of tan alpha 2 and tan alpha 1, if I substitute and m1 and m2 value, so finally what I will get here? Tan theta equal to m2 minus m1 by m1 1 plus m1 m2 I will get it. Okay, this denominator value never be 0. Why means if it is 0, the angle not defined. So 1 plus m1 m2 not equal to 0. Okay, I got one angle between the lines. So I want the other angle. Other angle is what? Pi equal to 180 minus theta. Okay, pi equal to 180 minus theta. If I apply tan on both sides, tan pi equal to tan of 180 minus theta. Okay, tan of 180 minus theta. Tan of 180 minus theta becomes what now? Minus tan theta. Now I know the value of tan theta. m2 minus m1 by 1 plus m1 m2. So if I substitute here, what I am getting here? Tan pi equal to minus of m2 minus m1 by 1 plus m1 m2. Okay. Now all of you listen here. Here, if theta is acute angle, guys, if theta is acute angle, this pi will be obtuse angle. Okay. So when you will get acute angle and when you will get obtuse angle, so we have to tell in the cases why. Okay. All of you note down this. So let me take case 1 here. So let me take case 1. If m2 minus m1 by, okay, 1 plus m1 m2. Guys, all of you listen. Whether it is acute or obtuse, it is depending on the total value of this. Okay, that's why case 1 equal to, first suppose if m2 minus m1 by 1 plus m1 m2. Okay, this value is positive. Okay, guys, all of you listen. m2 minus m1 by 1 plus m1 m2. If this value is positive, tan theta value also positive. If tan theta value is positive, tan pi value is what? negative. So here the denominator part not equal to, okay, here if m2 minus m1 by 1 plus m1 m2 is positive, tan theta value is positive, tan theta is positive, tan pi is negative. Okay, so if tan theta value is positive, so theta is acute angle. Okay, if theta is acute angle, so if tan pi is negative, pi becomes obtuse angle. Okay, is it clear? When you will get acute and when you will get obtuse angle. Next, case 2. Okay, case 2 I am taking. For suppose this m2 minus m1 by, okay, 1 plus m1 m2 is negative. You see here, tan theta equal to m2 minus m1 by 1 plus m1 m2 is negative. So tan theta is negative. So this becomes positive. Will get. Why means already minus is there. This value is negative. Negative into negative becomes positive. So here what you will get here? Tan theta is negative. Here tan pi is positive. Tan pi is positive. If tan theta is negative, so theta becomes obtuse angle. Theta is obtuse angle. Okay. If tan pi is positive, pi is acute angle. Guys, is it clear for everyone? Okay. Now all of you note down up to here. Guys, for suppose if theta is acute angle they mentioned, okay, m2 minus m1 by 1 plus m1 m2 value never be negative. They mentioned already if theta value is acute angle, this m2 minus m1 by 1 plus m1 m2 is never be negative. That's why the value is negative also should convert into positive value. That's why I took modulus. Okay, so the angle between two lines formula is tan theta equal to modulus of m2 minus m1 by 1 plus m1 m2. Okay, so here the denominator part not equal to 0. If theta is acute angle, pi is here. Okay, if theta is acute angle, pi is here obtuse angle. Okay, I will tell you one problem based on this example. All of you note down. Example 2 here. It's a very important concept. So example 2. Example 2. What they are asking, what they are giving, the angle between two lines, they give theta equal to pi by 4. So they mention already acute angle. See, pi by 4 is 45 degrees. This is a acute angle. So what they mentioned, and the slope of the first line m1 equal to 1 by 2 they give. Okay, so they are asking what is the slope of the second line. Okay, now I have a formula tan theta. Solution is tan theta equal to modulus of m2 minus m1 by 1 plus m1 m2. Is it clear everyone? Okay, now, so what is angle here? Tan pi by 4. Tan pi by 4 which is equal to modulus of m2 minus m1 value what mark here? 1 by 2 by 1 plus m2 by 2. So if I take LCM here, you will get the modulus of 2m2 minus 1 by 2 plus m2. So this value, tan pi by 4 value is what? 1. Okay. So modulus of this value equal to 1. Okay. If I reveal the modulus, you will get here plus or minus 1. Okay. So plus or minus 1 you will get. So 2m2 minus 1 by 2 plus m2 you will get here plus or minus 1. Okay. So one time you have to take plus, one time you have to take minus. So that's why case 1 if I take so 2m2 minus 1 by 2 plus m2. So if I take plus 1, okay. So this one if I cross multiply what I am getting 2m2 minus 1 equal to 2 plus m2. Okay, this m2 value shift this side, this minus 1 value shift that side. So 2m2 minus m2 equal to 2 plus 1. Okay, so finally m2 equal to what you will get here? 3. Whenever this entire resultant equal to plus 1 if we take, I am getting slope of the second line is 3. Okay, if in case if you take a minus 1, so if you take minus 1, what you will get? 2m2 minus 1 by 2 plus m2 equal to minus 1. If I cross multiply, what I am getting? 2m2 minus 1 equal to minus of 2 plus m2. Okay, minus multiply inside, minus 2 minus m2, which is equal to 2m2 minus 1. So this minus m2 shift this side, minus 1 shift that side. So what I will get? 2m2 plus m2 equal to minus 2 plus 1. So this value becomes minus 3, minus 1. So 3m2 equal to minus 1. So m2 equal to minus 1 by 3. Now the slope of the second line is, okay, slope of line L2 is 3 comma minus 1 by 3. Is it clear everyone? All of you note on this. Here next concept is collinearity of 3 points. Okay, collinearity means already I told to you, if 3 points lies on a same line, those 3 points are collinear. If you observe here, this A and B and C are, these 3 points lies on a same line. Okay, so before telling this introduction, so if two lines are parallel, guys, listen all of you. If two lines are parallel and their slopes are equal, okay, for suppose if your two lines having slope are equal and the two lines are passing through same points, which means those two lines are coincide. Okay, all of you note down. If two non-vertical lines, okay, if two lines are parallel, if two lines are parallel and their slopes are equal, okay, and their slopes are equal. Okay, now next point. Okay, next point is if slopes of two lines are equal, two lines are equal and passing through same point and passing through same point. Same point. Okay, then those lines will coincide. Okay, then those lines will coincide. Okay, here I want to tell these two important points. Now here coming to the diagram, here A comma B comma C are lies on a line. Okay, here A comma B and C points are lies on a same line. So these three points are collinear points. Now all of you observe here. If these 3 points are collinear, the condition is slope of AB equal to slope of BC. Slope of AB equal to, okay, slope of BC. So by using this concept, we can solve more number of problems. So in the tomorrow's class, guys, all of you, by using this collinearity condition, if 2 points lies on, if 3 points lies on a same line, the condition is slope of AB equal to slope of BC. By using this condition, we can solve more number of problems. Okay, thank you all of you. Have a nice day. Okay, in the next class we will discuss exercise 10.1. Okay, I will tell tomorrow problems. Okay, thank you.